Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Can we hear it for our incredible Wichita State University musicians? That was one of my favorite songs. Thank you. All right, well, I'm so pleased to see all of us here together, enjoying the evening for our College of Applied Studies Hall of Fame. I am Jennifer Friend. I'm the Dean of the college, and it is my pleasure to welcome you tonight. Tonight, we gather to celebrate individuals whose contributions have shaped our college, strengthened our community, and inspired generations of Shockers. Their achievements remind us of what is possible when education, innovation, and community come together to create meaningful impact. We are honored to share this occasion with you, our friends, and I've seen so many friends connecting out there tonight, our colleagues, our alumni, and supporters. Your presence reflects the strong and vibrant community that makes Wichita State University exceptional. So before we begin the formal program, I invite you to relax and enjoy dinner. Please take this time to connect with one another, share stories, and celebrate the remarkable achievements that we are here to honor. And we will continue with the program shortly after dinner. Thank you. All right, well, please continue to enjoy your meals, but we will go ahead and get started with our program. And first, I'd like to share a little bit about our College Hall of Fame, just so everyone has an understanding of why we're here tonight. So since we founded the Hall of Fame in 2021, the College of Applied Studies Hall of Fame has been our highest honor, recognizing individuals and groups whose impact has advanced our programs and enriched our community. Nominations into the College of Applied Studies Hall of Fame are accepted year-round and reviewed each spring by a dedicated committee composed of faculty and staff, advisory board members, and alumni partners. Their work ensures that honorees represent the breadth of excellence within our college. We believe that excellence and service are often best recognized by peers, colleagues, and community members. Hence, nominations are open to all. And this year, we are excited to introduce a new dimension to the Hall of Fame, the addition of some category awards for the inductees. These awards provide a way to highlight the unique ways that individuals contribute, whether through distinguished careers, outstanding service, and achievements. This change allows us to celebrate excellence in a more intentional and inclusive way, honoring the diverse paths of leadership and service that strengthen our college. But before we begin tonight's induction ceremony, I would like to recognize several individuals whose presence tonight makes this event even more special. First, please join me in welcoming President Rick Muma and First Gentleman Rick Case. And with us from the WSU Foundation and Alumni Engagement, President and CEO Telly McGaha with his partner Justin Brown and Senior Vice President of Development Darren Cater. Thank you all so much for being here tonight to celebrate with us. We are also honored to acknowledge the presence of our previous Hall of Fame inductees, whose achievements continue to inspire our college and community. Would you please stand and be recognized, all of our former Hall of Fame inductees? Finally, I would like to appreciate the members of the Hall of Fame Selection Committee. This dedicated group gave their time and thoughtfulness to carefully consider each nomination. Their commitment ensures the integrity and the excellence of this honor. Please join me in expressing our appreciation to these distinguished groups for their contributions and support of the College of Applied Studies. And also with us, I'd like to recognize our staff, our incredible folks who put this evening together, Michelle Critchfield, Rodachi Mo, and Morgan Zimmerman. Thank you. All right, so now it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague and friend, Dr. Clay Stolt, Professor of Sport Management. Dr. Stolt has been a driving force in our college and a proud supporter of the Hall of Fame tradition. Please join me in welcoming him as he presents the College of Applied Studies Hall of Fame Class of 2025.
Had to break out the large letter version of the script. Thank you, Dean Friend, and good evening, everyone. It is an honor to once again stand before you as we recognize the Class of 2025 inductees into the College of Applied Studies Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is more than a recognition of individual achievement. It is a celebration of the values that define our college: collaboration, community, innovation, leadership, and learning. Each inductee has embodied these values in unique and powerful ways, leaving an impact that extends far beyond the walls of Wichita State. Tonight, we have the privilege of sharing their stories, celebrating their contributions, and welcoming them into the distinguished circle of excellence. So let's get started. Our first inductee this evening is Bonnie Bing Honeyman. She is the recipient of the Community Engagement Award. A proud Shocker alum, Bonnie began her career as a teacher, an advocate for women's athletics, before moving into journalism with the Wichita Eagle, where her writing has inspired readers for decades. Bonnie is the author of a book that is coming out in November, and it includes a collection of her columns from the Eagle. Many of the columns refer to her time at Wichita State as a student, staff member, and of course, Shocker sports fan. Beyond her career, she has championed the arts, mentored young women, and served countless community organizations. Tonight, we celebrate her passion, leadership, and lasting impact on Wichita. Please join me in congratulating Bonnie Bing Honeyman, a 2025 inductee into the CAS Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much. When Jennifer called me in May and said, "You need to call me," I thought, oh my God, she has seen my transcript and is kicking me off of the advisory board. I'm glad that didn't happen. But, you know, I do quite a bit of volunteer work, but as I look around, I see a lot of people who deserve this award as much as I do. But, you know, if you do a lot of volunteer work, you've got to have somebody at home who understands it and doesn't mind taco shop tacos several times a week. So I do want to acknowledge my sweet husband, Dick Honeyman. For 40 years we have been married. Yeah. And I'm sure he feels like it's only like, I don't know, 40 minutes underwater. But we have had a lot of fun, and he is very volunteer-oriented. He's been on a lot of different boards and so forth. But I really love it when Wichita State calls on me to do anything, because I truly love Wichita State University. And today in the College of Education, because we're going back to that name, I didn't say that. Okay. That would be just like me to let the cat out of the bag. Well, I think that we have an amazing dean, an amazing staff, and I sat there in the meeting today and could not believe all the great stuff that's coming up. And when Shirley Lefevre was the dean, I had so much fun with her, and I really think that you should be very proud of the College of Education. My notes are so good here. Wichita, by the way, Wichita State University is going to be 100 years old. I love the fact that it's older than I am, and we are going to have a celebration. College of Education is going to have a celebration all our own. Kathy and I worked on the last one 25 years ago, and we are going to party. But I have to tell you here and now, I am so totally honored to get this award. And I have no words to tell you, except I do hope whoever nominated me didn't have to pay a lot. But I will treasure this evening and at the table of my family and friends forever. Thank you.
Our next inductee is Aaliyah Funchell, recipient of the recent Alumni Award, a 2020 graduate of our sport management program. Aaliyah went on to earn her master's degree from Columbia University and quickly established herself as a leading sports content creator, partnering with brands like Nike and covering icons from Venus Williams to rising WNBA stars. She is breaking barriers and inspiring the next generation of women in sports. Please join me in congratulating Aaliyah Funchell, 2025 member of the CAS Hall of Fame.
Ooh, I just looked at my parents and they were crying, so. No, when I first got to Wichita State, I had a very clear vision of what I wanted my career in sports media to look like, but unfortunately, I was met with a lot of pushback that made me doubt myself. It wasn't until I switched my major to sport management and joined the College of Applied Studies that I realized my full potential, and that's when all the doors started opening for me. So for that, I thank you, Dr. Vermillion, too, wherever you're at. And I think it's a testament, too, of the curriculum here that when I did get to Columbia University, they were shocked to know what I learned in undergrad and everything that I got to do here at Wichita State. So I just wanted to thank the College of Applied Studies and the sport management faculty and staff for setting me up for success way beyond Wichita. So I'm definitely proud to be a Shocker and very proud to accept this award. Thank you.
Our next honoree is Dr. Robert Lane, recipient of the Distinguished Career Award. With more than 3 decades in the Wichita Public Schools and later as a faculty member here at Wichita State, Dr. Lane shaped countless educators through his leadership, mentorship, and the innovative Transition to Teaching program. His legacy continues to be felt across classrooms in Kansas and beyond the state borders. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Robert Lane, a 2025 member of the CAS Hall of Fame.
Well, what an honor this is. You know, spending as many years in education as I have, I look around this room and I see a bunch of my former students, which ages me considerably. But at the same time, Wichita State has been a tremendous asset to me as a human. Realistically, there are so many people in this room that I feel obligated to for their support. You know, to mention the former dean that hired me, Dr. Carroll, who has passed away, when he offered me a job to come to Wichita State, I thought, well, is that what I really want to do? But I came, and I was mentored by so many quality people in this room. I'd be remiss if I didn't say something about Bob Alley. Bob Alley was the coordinator of the Peace Corps program that he left after 1 year, retired, and I took that program over, which became the Transition to Teaching program that you know today. But also in this room, people I want to recognize. I want to recognize Dr. Ballinger, Marcus Ballinger, who was a tremendous mentor to me when I came. Also Dr. Duell. Also Dr. Ellsworth, who has supported me through many, many years of service. And I'd be terribly remiss if I didn't say something about my incredible administrative assistant, Sherry Holly. She is probably the greatest asset that I could have possibly had when I came to this university. And then there were two other clerical people that I want to recognize, Claudia Keller and Joanne Loquist. Both of them were tremendous assets. And so I thank the college. I thank you, Jennifer, for putting on this program this evening, and to your staff who has done a remarkable job. Thank you all.
Our next inductee is Dr. Shirley Lefevre, recipient of the Distinguished Career Award. Over her remarkable career at Wichita State, Shirley served as chair, dean, and most recently as provost and executive vice president. Probably should add Shocker fan extraordinaire to that list. Shirley led groundbreaking initiatives such as the Teacher Apprentice Program, and she revitalized teacher preparation for urban communities. Her vision and leadership have helped transform Wichita State and provided opportunities for students, faculty, schools, and families across Kansas. Tonight, we proudly welcome Dr. Shirley Lefevre as a 2025 inductee into the CAS Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Dr. Stolt. I just really have to say that to be honored in this way among so many people like Bonnie Bing and Aaliyah and Corey, and I knew I shouldn't have started listing the names because I won't get to all, but such an honor because I hold every one of those individuals in such high esteem myself. So thank you, College of Applied Studies, for recognizing me in this way. I would just like to say that being the dean of the College of Applied Studies was probably the most rewarding part of my time here at Wichita State. Dr. Muma, you might close your ears for just a second. No, I truly believe that the College of Applied Studies or College of Education is one of the most forward-thinking, innovative colleges, not only at Wichita State, but across the nation. And I promised when I was the provost, I tried to not have any biases. But the colleagues and the friendships that I made here in the college have served me so well over the years. And I just, there really are no words to express how grateful I am to each of the faculty members, the students, and the staff in that college for everything that we did together. Because we all know that anything worth doing and any success that you have in life, it's usually a result of a lot of collaboration, a lot of team wisdom, and just working together. So I'm very grateful to everyone in the college for everything that they've poured into the college and to our students and to our faculty and our staff. See, I'm still using present tense, but I use past tense a little more often than I used to. So I should close by also, and I did say should because if I don't, then I'll hear from it, but I'll close by saying a huge thank you to my family. First of all, my mother. I haven't been shy about telling everyone that Mom has always been my source of inspiration and my strength, and obviously wouldn't be here without her. But I also want to thank my two daughters, Brianna and Allie. We've been taking Power of a Woman trips for several years, and I think that's just our way of kind of reminding each of us the power within us, and that we can do whatever we need to do when we need to do it. So thank you both. My grandson, Jace, I have two grandsons. The other one is working tonight, but Jace is here. He's going to be a shocker. I have every expectation of that happening. And then, of course, my husband, Steve, who is always been by my side, and can't imagine doing any of this without having him be here. And then my siblings. I have 6 siblings. I only invited 2. Just kidding. Just kidding. But I tell you, growing up in a family of 6 siblings, it's easy to be humbled. So I've learned a lot about humility, and probably a sense of humor has been part of my growing up. So just mostly what I want everyone to know is how extremely proud I am of this recognition and just deeply grateful. So thank you.
Our next inductee is Dr. Joseph Mao, who has devoted more than 3 decades to Wichita State as a professor, mentor, and leader. His scholarship, his service as a member of the counseling faculty and on the counseling program committee, and international work as a Fulbright scholar have influenced students and colleagues across the globe. We are honored to recognize his lasting impact by inducting Dr. Joseph Mao into the CAS Hall of Fame. Joseph, please come forward.
Wow, it's such an honor to be here. And I was told I have 3 minutes. So I bring my notes. So I will keep me on track. All right, my journey with Wichita State began in 1991 after I completed my degree at the University of Iowa. I still remember the call from Dr. Randy Ellsworth. I don't know whether you remember or not, that who called me to confirm whether I'm sure to accept the offer, the job offer, after a major tornado hit in the area. You know, so many people know that it wiped out the trailer park. But I'm so glad that I say yes. Because joining the Wichita State turned out to be one of the best decisions of my life. But my story really started earlier in 1983 when I left Taiwan to pursue graduate study in the US. Truthfully, what motivated me to come wasn't just because academics. It was my girlfriend, who was studying in Oregon State. That also turned out to be a great decision. We got married the following year, and 41 years after, we still are together. My wife, Dr. Yunghua Mao, is here tonight with my son, Brian Mao, Dr. Brian Mao. They have been with me through every stage of this journey. I'm so grateful for their love and support. As a non-native English speaker, those early years of teaching wasn't easy. Honestly, many of my students have more classroom experience than I did. I have two great students sitting on my tables, and you know that. But sometimes I feel like I truly belonged? But I was so fortunate to have colleagues in my department at a college who make me feel welcome generously and share their expertise to help me grow as a teacher. On the research side, my son, Daniel and Brian, were my most loyal readers. They often review many of my manuscripts, which are full of tables and statistics. To this day, they probably will tell you those were the most boring paper they have ever read. And since much of my research involving development of instruments, questionnaires, and instruments, they often serve as my first test subjects. I'm truly thankful for their help. I'm also deeply grateful for the Wichita State for the resources, fundings, and several sabbatical leaves, which allow me to make research and publication possible. Most of all, I'm thankful for the incredible people who believe in me and supported me, many of whom are here tonight. And this honor truly belongs to all of you, just as much as it does to me. So thank you. I couldn't have made this journey without all of you. Thank you.
Our next honoree is Mary Myers, recipient of the Service Award. For nearly 14 years, Mary was the steady force behind the scenes in multiple departments across the College of Education. And by multiple departments, we mean she worked in every one of them at one point or another. Known for her knowledge, kindness, and reliability, she supported faculty, staff, students, and I might add, rookie department chairs, with grace and dedication. Tonight, we celebrate all her invaluable contributions to WSU and the college by inducting Mary Myers into the CAS Hall of Fame.
Wow. Thank you, everyone. When you've been retired for 10 years, you kind of figure everybody has forgotten you. And that's how it should be. You know, they've gone on their own lives. And then one day, a very very dear friend calls and tells you about this award, all I can say is thank you. Thank you so much.
Our final inductee tonight is Corey Torgerson, who earned his master's in sport administration from Wichita State in 1996. Corey is the recipient of the Alumni Award. He is now in his 31st year with Shocker Athletics. Serves as Associate Athletics Director for Compliance. He is a trusted mentor, a tireless advocate for student athletes, a leader for sport management alumni, and if we're being honest here, at times, a ringleader for the alumni. His impact reaches from the field to the classroom and into the community. We are proud to welcome Corey Torgerson as a 2025 member of the CAS Hall of Fame.
Thank you to my friend, good friend, and colleague, Dr. Stolt, for the introduction. Dr. Friend, thank you for the phone call this summer, extending this invitation and honor. It brought a smile to my face during a hectic and stressful period. And thank you to the sport management faculty and staff for your support in the nomination process. Congratulations to my fellow inductees. Your leadership, your service mentality, and your mentorship are why Wichita State has had such a huge impact on so many people. It is important to have mentors because they often know more about our strengths and weaknesses than we know about ourselves. They also challenge us professionally and personally, but most importantly, they care about us as people. I never had the ambition to work in compliance. Compliance found me. I think my ambition was to be around good, hardworking people who would challenge me, but also allow me and others to have fun. After a one-year internship under Dr. Darlene Bailey and 2 years in a full-time, what I call minimal pay role, as an assistant to the AD, Darlene and Becky decided to place me in athletic student services to assist with compliance and academics, and I think more than anything to drive Gretchen Torline crazy. I was initiated into the compliance role very quickly. In the summer of 1998, I gained a cubicle in the Athletic Student Services office on the north end of the old Levitt Arena. Darlene had recently hired Daryl Smith as our women's basketball coach, the guy with a flamboyant personality and a black wardrobe. I think you remember him well, Bonnie. Daryl had been a Division II women's basketball coach where rules were less complicated. Approximately 2 months into the WSU job, Coach Smith asked an administrator if he could go watch the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association All-Star game in Topeka. To summarize Kirk Simonoff's article in the Wichita Eagle, Daryl Smith, WSU's new coach, unknowingly committed an NCAA rules violation when he and one of his assistant coaches attended the KBCA All-Star game in Topeka last week. Because the game was played in August, Smith was in violation of NCAA bylaw 13.02.4.3, which prohibits contact or evaluation of prospects during a quiet period. Bailey said she was out of town when Smith inquired about the propriety of attending the game. Smith said he was told by an athletic department member that it was okay to watch the game. I believe that athletic department staff member Daryl was referring to was me. I was just a few weeks into this compliance role and didn't understand the nuances of Division I recruiting rules, and Darlene and Becky were on vacation. There was no or few cell phones back then, so a vacation was actually a true vacation. I don't think I told Coach Smith yes, he could go, and I don't think I told him no, you can't go. Most coaches need a black and white answer. Well, as Kirk reported, Coach Smith decided to go to the game. This was a good learning experience about finding the right answer and communicating that answer to multiple people. Coaches like to ask Darlene a question and then ask Becky the same question, hoping that they would not talk to each other. It's a game of who can give me the answer that I want. That game continues to this day with coaches. Darlene and Becky had my back for many years. The difficult part of working in compliance is balancing the task portion of the job, a lot of paperwork, and the people part of the job. As you heard above, it isn't always easy working with coaches. I credit Becky and Eric Sexton with telling me to get out from behind my computer and go talk to people. I took their advice and learned to develop strong relationships with coaches and staff. I believe it has helped me to adapt to working with 5 athletic directors and numerous coaches. Most compliance administrators are either on anxiety medication or see a therapist, or both. I have a colleague whose therapist told her that her job sounds like constantly working in triage in the ER. Having a supportive boss and Becky Endicott for over 20 years helped me to endure some of the trauma of working in compliance. There is a lot of truth in the saying that your manager will make a bigger impact on your mental health than your doctor ever will. In addition to good leadership, you also need supportive coworkers. I would describe my relationship with Gretchen Torline as a brother-sister relationship. We have survived each other for 30-plus years. Early in our athletic careers, it was mostly about getting on each other's nerves, but as we matured, it became more about supporting and helping each other as people, and more importantly, helping our student-athletes achieve at a high level. The last 6 years have been the most difficult professionally and personally. In addition to all of the ongoing challenges in college athletics, there are also challenges personally. My brother and I moved our mom and dad from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Wichita on January 31st of 2022 due to health challenges. Dad passed away about 9 months later on October 30th of 2022, and Mom passed about 6 months after Dad on Good Friday in April of 23. The word family is thrown out a lot in work environments. The emotion and grief that one experiences losing a parent isn't always expressed at home. It sometimes just happens at work, and it was refreshing to have a work family with Becky, Gretchen, Susan Domanen, and others who have an ear or just an encouraging word. The phrase, "you need to give yourself some grace," was heard often. In addition to people like Darlene, Becky, and Gretchen, there are many other people in athletics and on campus who have an impact on our success in athletics. The partnerships developed with our campus colleagues are vital to the success of our student athletes and the athletic department as a whole. These individuals don't get the spotlight, but have done a lot of work behind the scenes, do a lot of work with admissions. Bobby Gandu, Aaron Hamilton, Neil Holting, Pat Temple, our international admissions office, Vince Alton, Michelle Barger, Donnie Hughes, Jenny Eastham, Tanya Baldwin, many advisors that I've worked with on campus over the years. Our registrar's office, Diane Barnes, Bill Wynn, Gina Crabtree, and currently Melissa Conley. Our general counsel's office, Misha Jacob Warren, and many colleagues in academics and have worked in compliance and athletics. And really, the close association I have with our faculty athletic reps and Dr. Marty Perline, Dr. Julie Schurz, and now Dr. Stolt. Becky often described working in athletics as a lifestyle and not a job. The people who sometimes suffer because of this lifestyle is our immediate family. My wife, Dina, and our 3 children, Quinn, Drew, and Cole. I met Dina at Wichita State. I am fortunate that she was a highly successful student athlete at WSU and understands the work ethic necessary to be successful in this field. She's a strong and patient partner. We enjoyed taking our kids to many Shocker games when they were little. They have their own aspirations and priorities now. Quinn graduated from Wichita State last May with a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology, and she's now currently working on a master's degree in counseling. Drew is a sophomore at K-State, majoring in kinesiology and applied physiology with the aspirations of being a physical therapist. So maybe one day, he might end up at Wichita State. Our youngest, Cole, is a junior at Andover High School, and she's got a very bright future ahead of her. In closing, I just want to share a couple of quotes that I believe best describe each of our honorees and our mentors that are here with us this evening. Sahil Bloom, author of the book, The 5 Types of Wealth, states, "Build a reputation for reliability. You can get pretty darn far by just being someone who people can count on to show up and do the work, who stays true to their word, who can figure it out. The old-fashioned things never go out of style." Thank you to all of my mentors and colleagues who helped develop me personally and professionally. The leadership that I learned and try my best to exhibit is best described by the inventor, advisor, and innovator Blake Burge. Being a pleasure to deal with, kind when others aren't, calm when things go sideways, reliable under pressure, intelligence alone is overrated. Be someone who lightens the load for folks around them. People value people who make their lives easier. Thank you.
The Hall of Fame class of 2025 truly represents the very best of what the College of Applied Studies stands for: excellence, service, and lasting impact. We are proud to welcome each of our inductees into the Hall of Fame, and we're grateful for the examples they set for future generations. It's been my honor to share their stories with you this evening, and at this time, I invite our Dean, Jennifer Friend, back to the stage to close our ceremony.
Thank you so much, Dr. Stolt. When I came here, Dr. Lefevre hired me, so thank you so much for bringing me to Wichita State. It was just a privilege to work with Dr. Stolt in his role as Associate Dean, so it really is meaningful. Thank you for your involvement tonight. So as we conclude this evening, I would like to thank each of you for joining us to honor our 2025 Hall of Fame inductees. To our inductees, I'd like to share that your legacies enrich our history and inspire future Shockers to dream boldly, to work with purpose, and to lead with integrity. We are proud to count you among the finest representatives of our college. And to our guests, our colleagues, students, alumni, and supporters, thank you for making this celebration possible tonight. Your presence reminds us all of the power of education, collaboration, and innovation to shape a brighter future. So safe travels. May the inspiration of this evening stay with you as we continue our journey together. And go Shocks!